Hello darlings, welcome to another broadcast of The Curious Mind of Raquel. So I was reached out by someone in the comments section and immediately I wanted to do a channeled reading on this to see what kind of energy I could get. And as soon as the thought popped in my mind, I started having absolute overwhelming downloads coming in. So I really want to share these with you. Remember, these are all for entertainment purposes only. There's a bit of a giggle mug that I'm feeling in this energy right now. It's a bit, tongue-in-cheek. So I am channeling from the psychic realm. This is not my opinion. This is not facts. These are merely just, we're having a fun time, okay? Let's be trivial about it. Let's be playful about it, because that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. All right, so if you're wondering, dun, 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 it is that Johnny Depp just recently, or I'm not quite sure how recently, he got another tattoo, and there's been all kinds of scuffling around, all kinds of nonsense going around about what the tattoo meant because it's in Spanish. But I can tell you very, very directly that loads of the stuff that's been coming in is nonsense. It's not what it appears to be. So it's in Spanish and it means I have a soul. So I want to pick up on that energy, and I was, like I said, I was getting loads of downloads. So I want to just translate what I was receiving from the energy of Johnny, okay? So the first thing that I was gathering is specifically about the tattoo. There was some other things that were coming in as well, which was about, and it seems kind of like a bit silly, but it was coming in about design in his home and a bit of like decorating. So I'll share that with you at the end of this particular reading, this channeling, okay darlings? All right, so let's get into it. Now, him having this tattoo really means that the first thing that I was gathering is that Johnny, his entire body, he's a Gemini, okay? And therefore, his body is a demonstration of his life. It's like an open journal on the exterior version of his vessel, okay? So whenever things happen in his life, these are documentations, in a sense. This is what I'm gathering, is that these are documentations of certain timelines. I'm seeing like a long ruler, and it's basically like a timeline, and I see like, slotting off that one and then slotting off that one, and then every time you're ticking off a spot, he is I'm hearing the word inherently, like it's normal for him to be like, okay, I need to get a tat for this to help me to remember like the things that I learned, the things that I'm learning, the kind of things that I'm on the lookout for. He has loads of wit about him, and this is what he feels as though it's like, listen, I get a tattoo, but it's not that deep, loves. It's not that deep. Like, it's for me, but this is the problem with Hollywood. Everyone, he's like, this is tongue-in-cheek. Like, I'm sort of like getting a kick out of, everyone coming and speculating about my tattoos. I think it's a bit funny. It gives me a bit of a giggle mug, because I think it's like, no, it's not all that deep. It's skin deep, okay? And it's not for you, it's for me. But it's also invariably, the reason that I think he initially did that was because it was an external version of something that he's feeling inside, okay? That he has a bit of wit to him, okay? He's very like off the cuff. I'm hearing like this, okay? Like I can keep you guessing if I want to. I think it's a bit funny because everyone's up in arms about like, what, my tattoo? You know, and he's like, this is what I hated about Hollywood. That's why Hollywood vampire, they will suck the life out of you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what they've done to me in a sense. But I'm still here. I'm still hanging on. I'm still maneuvering. And this is just my sense of me clarifying that all the kind of people that tried to take me down, all the people that may have been in my camp that I didn't know it, I'm on to you. Like, I've figured you out. Like, I know the deception. So what I'm doing is displaying this sense of, I'm hearing rebellion, but I'm also hearing, this is an external version of me making you, I did it in Spanish because I want to make you work for, and almost like I'm playing a game, like I'm outwitting you because I want you to figure out, like, let's see what the world, Hollywood will come up with. And I think personally I'd seen that it was like, I have a llama or something like that, and he was just like, maybe he saw this on the TikTok or something. I'm not on TikTok, but he may have seen this in the, he saw this on social media at some point, and he thought it was a bit funny. He was like, oh my word, like, this is why America is hilarious. America is hilarious. Now listen, I love America. I love all my fans, the lovely, lovely gents and ladies is what I'm hearing. But this is the problem with social media, is that they get too fanatical. They're a bit too fanatical. But you know what? Let's give them a run for the money. It'll be fun just to watch them, you know, hype this up and make it something bigger than it is. It's not really, really that deep. It's for me. It's personally for me. It's not for anyone else. But understandably, I know that I'm in show business. But this is why I love living in England, because I'm much more comfortable there. It feels like home away from home. It is my home. And I can kind of feel him like acclimating, like I'm trying to feel out the waters of it. You know, it's a little bit ebb and flow, but I'm feeling out the waters of it. And okay, I'm seeing love life. I'm seeing like a Betty Boop sort of tattoo, a Betty Boop sort of thing. And now I'm hearing Hetty or Hetty, Hattie. I think I recall back in the day, like when the trial was going on, there was some kind of movie he had talked or spoken about. And I'm seeing this, is he going to get a tattoo of the Hetty, the lady? I don't know if that's her name, but it was some lady that was very, very smart. She was gorgeous. She had something to do with airplanes. I'm seeing aero dimension, something like that. And Johnny is fascinated with this particular woman. Stunning. I'm hearing stunning, absolutely stunning. I want to find a soulmate or a twin flame like Hetty, if that's her name. I'm not sure. Put it in the comments if you know who I'm talking about. She reminds me of me. She was sort of like, I'm hearing, underdog, very, very kind and loving and wonderful person, and she was taken advantage of. This tattoo, in some semblance, was a renewal to himself to remember, I've got to keep my head on my shoulders because deception is all around me. And this is kind of tying in. I see like a boat rope, you know, like a tie for a boat. And it's sort of like you, when you take the boat rope and you put them into a particular tie, and I can't remember what the tie is, and it's like it interlocks, that I feel as though he's like that with this Hetty. I'm just using the name Hetty because I'm seeing like H-E or H-A-T-T-I, H-E-D-D-I. I can't pull it out specifically. But apparently she was very, very intellectual, very, very smart. But in the sense of her romantic life, I see she was massively taken advantage of. So I feel as though Johnny, I'm seeing this like a lock. Like I'm tied into this woman in this sense. She fascinated me because I feel as though, like, had I been in another timeline, like this would have been me in the female version. I'm hearing him say maybe not quite so intellectually brilliant, but I'm pretty smart, you know, I'm pretty smart. I might not appear as though I'm as intelligent as I am, but I'm very intelligent, but I don't like to boast about it. Also, yeah, he's sort of like, I want to watch how everyone tries to dissect this tattoo and figure out what it means, you know. And I'm seeing him just like, yeah, let it go, loves. Let it go, you know, like this is all you got. It's time on your hands to do this. Like I'm not that important, you know, it's just a bloody tattoo. It wasn't a big deal. I was just fucking around and it was like, oh yeah, let's get a tattoo, you know? Oh yeah, we start chatting, me and friends or whatever. It's like, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just like, yeah, hey, this is for me. This is signifying another aspect of a timeline in my life to document on my body. I do that all the time. I'm an artist. I'm a guitarist. I'm a rock and roller. What do you expect? Of course I'm going to do it. But it's not that big of a deal. Everyone's making too much of a big deal of it. I find it a bit funny. Okay, now I'm going into, for whatever reason, I continually pick up on his home in England. Is it Suffolk? I don't know where he lives. Somerset? I know that in his village, okay, everyone calls it village there. In his village, everyone knows that Johnny, they call him like the pirate. That's a signifier that that's true. That in his village, everyone knows that, like, oh, that's that Pirates of the Caribbean. That's that Pirates, the movie actor. Everyone knows who he is. But they're like, yeah, that's the bloke that lives down the lane. Now listen, you drive really, really far, like miles to get to his home in England, okay? I spend a lot of time in London, but I really, really love going to the countryside and staying at my house. Now, I would like to have more people there, like more relations, in the sense that, like, I miss not having like that camaraderie or companionship, and not with a woman necessarily, but with family. Like, I really want to recreate this, like, family. I'm seeing Thanksgiving, like American holidays. I really want to implement that here in this new old house, okay? And everyone in the village knows, oh, that's the way to the bloke's house. That's the, you know, he's the American actor. And no one bothers him. And everyone kind of, I'm hearing shield. Everyone knows that Johnny lives down the lane there, but they pay him no mind. They're like, yeah, let the bloke have his privacy. Like, they're very much on, like, they will protect his privacy. And that's what he loves about England and the countryside so much, is because they're not like Americans. They do not care. They're like, let you have your own peace. Go to the village, go to the pub. You could be there every day at the pub. This is what I'm hearing him say. And like having fish and chips or whatever he's having. I heard chocolate sticky pudding. You could have whatever you want. Tea, cup of tea, you could do whatever you want. I'm seeing like him even playing like, I'm hearing blackjack or like cards or like just playing cards. That's the kind of atmosphere that it is in the pubs there. And he's like, I could go there every single day at like 5 p.m. and no one would ever bother me. That's what I love about England so much. I am seeing in his house now, obviously I have no clue where he lives. I have no clue what his house looks like. I'm seeing 13,000. Is that 13,000 feet? This is I'm hearing stately home. Is it a number 2? Like, you know, in England, you've got the homes that are like historically protected, and there's loads of them. So I'm seeing black and white checkered flooring. I'm seeing red velvet or like damask drapes or curtains, like this color sort of. Could be like damask or something. And really, really heavy, warm colors. I'm seeing like yellowy, buttery yellow colored walls, maybe even. Thick crown molding, like really, really thick crown molding, like but I'm seeing it like white, almost like an off-white or something, like an antique white. And I'm seeing paintings, like oil paintings on a wall, like you're going down the corridor or the inside the entrance of some sort, and like it's like a long hallway. And I'm seeing that there's particular paintings, there's 2 massive paintings in gold frames, okay? I'm seeing that it has something to do with historically the home that he purchased it from. Like it could be like the previous owners of the estate that he is honoring. I'm hearing honor their legacy of this was their home, this was this family's name, this was parentage of this family of some sort, and I want to honor them. But I really want to find some lovely little bits and bobs. I'm hearing bits and bobs and like cute little, not cute, he didn't use the word cute. Raquel's using the word cute. Charming little things to make it feel more like family oriented. Like when my we little children, I want it to feel like that. And I'm seeing like over a mantle, you know how like you have the big beautiful portraits, you know, loads of people do this in England. It's a very English thing, is to like have your children memorialized in a painting, you know, like in their when they were a little lad, tiny little a smart 3-year-old or a toddler or something, and they've got like English clothes on or whatever. Now, whether he dressed his children or the mother of the children dressed these children that way, he's wanting to memorialize his children with 2 beautifsistine paintings. He's been looking, I'm seeing Michelangelo. He wants some kind of like Sistine Chapel, like he wants something that is very, very authentic to the Victorian era. Of paintings of his actual children when they were wee tots, okay? And he wants to put them up over maybe like the mantle, like I see a big thick mantle, like it's really distressed fireplace, and he wants to have them prominently displayed. I'm hearing that prominently displayed on above the fireplace with the beautiful gold. I'm seeing like really embellished gold, those lights that they shine down on the artwork and like make it, you know, presented beautifully as a display. Let me see if I can gather any other information. Alrighty. Okay, the last thing that I'm getting is not a big deal is what I'm hearing, but there was, and I do think that Raquel, when I'm channeling this, I recall seeing a photograph on a news feed of some sort where he had his hand with a woman or this young gal or someone that he had been seeing or dating or something, and you could see his tattoo. And I recall I'm seeing that in my vision, and I'm seeing that it was almost, and he might not even, Johnny, you might not even recognize this, but I'm receiving this from the sense of it could have been your subconscious mind testing the waters is what I'm hearing. I want to test the waters on this gal to see if she is another person that is manipulating or using me to the advantage for her own career and her own upcoming, her own getting ahead, so to speak. And so I'm going to see if she displays this on social media, and if she does, this will be my sign that, oh, this is not the girl for me, is what I'm hearing. I want to believe it's the girl for me, but this is my ultimate test. Let's see what she does, because I was fooled one time before, and with Amber. And so now I know the little cues to kind of look out for. I still know that people can be of trickery. He likes that word trickery, by the way. He likes to use that word trickery. But now I know the signs to kind of look out for. But I don't want that to become a negative thing in my life that is overwhelmingly more of a focus than me finding great and wonderful, like my lifelong love is what I'm hearing. I've had many women that I've loved. Okay, darling, am I getting anything else from the dear Johnny? I'm seeing him like put his hands up, kind of like, Razzie, how are you getting all this information on me? I find it a bit... I'm feeling him laugh, you know, like, I kind of don't have words. Like, what's this gal up to? What are you up to? Sort of like, yeah, I'm just going to sit back and watch this girl. What's she doing? I'm hearing I spy. I spy. I don't know what that means. Is that referring to Raquel? Because I'm channeling this? Yeah, it's referring to you. Why you keep peeking in on my life? What are you doing? Oh, come on now, full stop. Full stop, darling. Full stop. Okay, that's a bit funny. That's never happened to me before, where I'm coming in and out of the channel. I'm hearing him, you're dipping into my energy, now I'm going to do the same thing to you. You're doing it to me, now I'm going to do it to you. How does that feel? How does that feel, darling? How does it feel? He thinks it's a bit funny though. All right, he's being a bit cheeky. All right, Johnny, is that all? Listen, observe but don't absorb. Observe but don't absorb. Okay? And I can feel like him kicking back, like kick back. Okay, fine. Like, okay, fine. I understand. You're doing your thing. Okay, got it. All right. Thank you, darlings. Cheers. Toodle pip.